Okay, so here's my next project, guys. We're going to be doing a dog house. There's some really specific reasons why I want to do pet structures with this stuff. An aircrete pet structure, just the properties of aircrete are perfect for a pet structure because we can put a removable cover or roof on it that can be removed in the summertime when it really doesn't matter if it gets a little bit wet because you want to get it wet. You could actually spray this whole building down and soak it with water, and if you do the right mix of aircrete on it, it's going to soak in probably 2 times its own weight in water. And as that water evaporates off, it would keep the interior of that house very, very cool. And so in the wintertime, well, yeah, we could just put a waterproof covering over the roof of it and keep any rain or snow or anything out, and it'll be all dry, and it'll be a hugely insulated animal structure. You could put a light bulb in there on a thermostat, and just a light bulb alone would keep the interior of this structure easily, in comfort range for an animal, 60, 70 degrees. Um, and if you did it and put it on a thermostat, the light would go out if just the body heat from the animals was enough to keep the interior to a certain level of warmth, and it would only come on when it was absolutely necessary. So this could easily be a cooled and heated animal structure, and so that's why I want to do it, and I want to experiment with some animal structures. Now, if you're going to do, depending on the type of animal you're going to do or what have you, um, you could have issues where you have to have a pretty durable coating on the inside of this thing, so that the animals, if they went to chew on it like a dog or whatever, it would hold up. And so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put a wire mesh in there, but I think I'm going to go ahead and probably do a fiberglass mesh um, coating with some type of a poly coating on it, on the inside, just to make it so that it's really, really durable. And I'm also experimenting with these wall panels where we want to do some goat structures and more livestock type structures, where you'd be doing miniature ponies or regular sized ponies, and they might kick the wall every once in a while or what have you, and we want it to be able to hold up to that. We have a friend, and they put up a bunch of horse stalls, and they just put OSB plywood. I guess you wouldn't even call OSB plywood, but to line the interior of these things with. And I mean, a horse actually will just punch through that with a kick really easy. And if it's a hollow interior of a wall, they can get their leg in there and break it and whatnot. And so we want to experiment with some different mix designs for different animals. But the ones for the dogs, I'm not that worried about as far as structural going. And I want to be able to leave the outside with just a really embedded kind of not a real dense mesh, a wire mesh, so that when you soak it down, it'll actually absorb water. And then as that water evaporates off, it'll be like an air conditioned dog house in there, and it keeps it really cool. So we'll just kind of go from there. But you can kind of see the dimensions on it. I made it rather large. I mean, it's 34 inches from side to side. The interior dimensions are 27 by, well, there would be 7 off that, so 27 by 36. So these panels are pretty small when you think about it. This is basically a 2 foot by 4 foot panel. It'll have, it's 25 from root edge to edge, but on the inside here, I think it would be about 24 inches. So that's pretty small, a 2 by 4 panel. I'm guessing it'd weigh maybe 35 pounds on each side. The wall panels on the outside, that's 24 inches high by 40 inches. So I can't imagine those would weigh, much over 35, 40 pounds as well. And so it's going to be kind of fun making all these panels, putting them together, and testing this out. This is a true honeydew project. My mother-in-law has a dog, a golden retriever, that desperately needs something like this that she can stay cool in the summertime. And so we are going to go from there, and I'm going to build these things and pour them, and we'll make a video about the whole build, and it'll be a DIY thing. I really like the idea of doing a dog house and animal structures like this because, you know what, we're Americans and we love our pets. We love our dogs, we love our cats, we love our chickens. And did that go out of focus on me? Yeah, it did. I wonder why that goes out of focus. Oh well. But that's how big I'm going to make it. So that is a good sized doghouse, guys. I mean, if you were to make a smaller one with just maybe 2 or 3 inch panels, for a smaller dog, I mean, the whole doghouse probably wouldn't weigh 45, 50 pounds, and it would be made of an insulated, aerated concrete. You could just wet it down. Your dog could go in there and be cool. And in the winter, you could just put a light bulb in it and on a thermostat, and it would keep it plenty warm in there. So this is a cool experimental structure, and I'm excited to do this project.